Okay, well, I've got a really simple question for you lot this morning. And the question's this. Has the senior management at Xbox gone on holiday and left the interns in charge? Because there have been a few things of late that have made me wonder what's going on at Xbox. And look, I know there's some problems with Sony at the moment, and I think Xbox have been going great guns. But, as I say, there have been a few small things and some not so small things going on at Xbox that have made me wonder if perhaps they've taken their eye off the ball a little bit. And I've been wondering why they might have done that, and we'll speculate about that a bit in a minute. First things first, though, we all know what happened a few weeks back with this. The Xbox network going down, and it was up and down and up and down. It was like a kid on a pogo stick. And people weren't particularly happy about it. It didn't really affect me too much, to be honest. But it affected a lot of people, and specifically in North America, I think. I'm not sure that it affected people in the UK quite as badly. But it wasn't a good look. And then we had the news that Starfield and Redfall are delayed. Now, I didn't cover that at the time because if you saw my video yesterday, you'll know that we had some problems in the house with COVID and my health. But it was quite a big deal. Personally, I'd rather that they put those games back and put them out when they're ready. We don't want to have a situation like we did with, well, Halo, really. I mean, they put Halo back, but it's still got a lot of stuff to come, and people aren't happy with it at the moment. And that's another illustration, really, of what's going on with Xbox. There's a few, niggles that are making us think that maybe things aren't as rosy as they should be at Xbox. And the one I want to look at today is a very minor one, but it is kind of illustrative of the problem and why I suggested that maybe the interns are in charge. And certainly the outage might have been down to that. And look, I'm only joking about it, but nevertheless, something's going on. So here we are. This is my Xbox Series S that I've got in the office. And I want to go into Xbox rewards. And I actually spoke about this a few days ago on Twitter. So if you follow me on Twitter, you would have heard about this already. But if we go in here, if you look over on the right-hand side, Microsoft Rewards Top 10, earn an achievement in any of these Xbox games. Oh, very good. And I do this most months. And as you can see here, I've got the 2 check marks next to it, which means I've done it. So let's just go in there. And it says here, Microsoft Rewards Top 10, Animal Antics. Activate the punch card by clicking on punch number 1. Then earn them, which is this one here, the top one. And it says, then earn an achievement in one of the following games. Grounded, game preview. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Zoo Tycoon. Ultimate Animal Collection. Sorry, Zoo Tycoon Ultimate Animal Collection. It's a bit small on my screen, so I can't really read it very well. Blinks the Time Sweeper. Maneater. Mighty Goose. Ark Ultimate Survivor. Tunic. Omnio. Paw Patrol to earn 500 points. Well, all very well and good, you'd think, except for one slight problem. Most of these games you can earn gamer points in and get achievements. But there's one that you can. Have you spotted which one it is? Well, it's Blinks. And those of you who are paying attention will know that Blinks is an original Xbox game. And original Xbox games don't have gamerscore. You can't earn achievements. So if you try and get this reward, these 500 points, by playing Blinks, you're going to be shit out of luck. Which begs the question, how did it get here in the first place? I mean, is this automated? Or was somebody setting this up? I mean, you would presume that somebody would have set this up. So how did Blinks get through the filter? Surely people at Xbox realise their own games, they understand their own games and can see that Blinks has no gamer points. So it's impossible to get the 500 points by playing Blinks, as I keep repeating. And look, as I've said, it's a very small thing. But I do think it's indicative of some of these problems that are going on with Microsoft at the moment. And, it's kind of weird that this would get through. And as I say, maybe it is down to the fact that they're all taking their eye off the ball. And look, maybe Phil Spencer, and obviously Phil Spencer's not dealing with this personally, but the guys under Phil Spencer and the whoever it is who's responsible for doing this, maybe they've gone off on holiday. Or maybe they're all looking at the June showcase and they're all prepping for that. And so they've taken their eye off the ball of the everyday running of Xbox for a little while. And I don't think that's a good thing at all. I don't think that's a good look. And I don't know that that's the reason. Whatever the reason, they've messed up here because Blinks simply shouldn't be on this list. It's impossible to get a gamer score from it. Simple as that. And like I say, I do think it's indicative of these things. Starfield got, not cancelled, put back. Redfall got put back. Those are things that I think just happen, and with COVID and stuff like that, I'm not going to get all bent out of shape over that. I think this one's more of a problem because, historically Xbox has been, fairly bulletproof. It's not had the historical problems that PlayStation Network's had. That's for certain. It goes down sometimes, but it's usually up pretty fast. And this went on for days. So yeah. Like I say, this isn't a huge deal. The fact that Blinks is included here. It's a small thing, but it makes me wonder what's going on over there. And I just hope that it is because they're all prepping for June and that we get some good news in June. That we're hearing that there's going to be a family plan announced for Game Pass. Although the pricing looks a bit weird on that one from the rumours I've seen anyway. It could be a bit too expensive. We're probably going to see some other things then. And I'm really looking forward to it. I think we're probably going to see some good stuff from Microsoft then. I just think that, from a day-to-day running of the service, things aren't quite where they should be at the moment. It's nothing huge at the moment, but maybe Microsoft needs to have a little bit of a course correction and get their eye on the detail again, because having their eye on the detail is what's made them successful in the last couple of years. And I think that, the reason they're starting to catch Sony in console sales, I know some of that's down to the availability of the consoles, but I think there's a little bit more to it than that. And I think a lot of people who pick up and play the Xbox realize that it's a great console. And there's a lot of things about it that are really enjoyable when you get to use it on a day-to-day basis, quick resume, stuff like this. And stuff like this with Blinks, these are the kind of things, someone will go into this and start playing Blinks thinking that they'll get their gamer score. Yeah, because not everybody's as aware of these things as I am and you guys probably are. But they'll go in and they'll be like, where's my points? And they'll wonder why they're not getting their points. And it just is something that makes people irritated. And Microsoft don't want that kind of thing happening at the moment. They need to keep the momentum as a company if they want to compete with Sony, because Sony still are out in front, let's be honest. And it's good for the market to have this competition. It would be good to have them neck and neck for this generation and for the foreseeable future, because that's how we get quality. But yeah, I'm pretty much done here. I've got nothing else to say on this. I just thought it was interesting to note. But what do you guys think? Why do you think this may have happened? How did this get through the net? We've got Maneater on here, so, maybe they put it on there so the shark... Oh, I don't know what I'm going on about now. I'm wittering. Anyway, look, I'm going to go and get myself a cup of tea. I will speak to you guys in the next one. As ever, let me know in the comments what you think, and we can get into it down there, or come over to my Discord and we can talk about it there as well. But yeah, I'm going to get myself a cup of tea. I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye.